Good evening everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Alex here at Whiplash and welcome to Whiplash HQ. Thanks for joining us on our tasting of Reckoner, our Strata IPA, which we're going to get to in a second. This is our brand new brew house. We moved in here in November. We've been brewing since November, and yeah, it's been a real big DIY project and we're really proud of it, and we're happy with the beers that we're putting out here at the moment. So yeah, lots of exciting stuff to come. We're here in our cellar at the moment. Feels like a big swimming pool. We've tiled every inch of the place so we can keep it clean. The whole place gets foamed down a couple of times a week. But in terms of the scale of everything, we went to these like 8 times, twice over this side, 4 times on these. We brewed Reckoner in FD 10 and 11. And these are our pilot tanks here, and we just do a single brew here, or we manage our yeast plan in here from week to week. And this is where all the fun stuff happens at the moment. We're banging out the hits for everyone on our social media who's put in their 2 cents as to what they'd like to see us brew again in our new plant. So we do have like a tank Surrender to the Void, for instance. We've got a couple of other ones that are coming along, and then a couple of the double tanks there have some new and interesting beers coming along too. Most of what we do, roll over, body riddle, Northern Lights, and the big lads. All of these are for IPAs, double IPAs, and for all the fun. So follow me, go to the brew house. We work on a 5 vessel plus mash filter brew house. We brew about 1,000 litres at a time, but we brew quite regularly. At the moment we're brewing from 7 AM to 11 PM, and we brew about 6 brew lengths in a day. So that's how we're filling those big 8 brew length tanks. From here you can see our 5 vessel. Take you through quick what everything does. This is our mash mixer. Go up for a second. We mash in our grain in this vessel right here. Everything's still very manual. Water comes in. We go in bag to bag by hand. The vessel right beside it is our cereal cooker slash decoction vessel. So with this we are working on some gluten-free beers where you can work with rice and buckwheat, sorghum, millet, that type of thing, which need to be gelatinized at higher temperatures. So we're having a lot of fun with this at the moment too, and it also doubles up for decoction, so we can caramelize malts for traditional German Czech style beers, and even some hybrid stuff that we're planning. This is our upper backburt receiver, so this is the vessel that allows us to brew so regularly every day. If the kettle's in use, the work channels into here before the kettle becomes available, and then we go into the kettle. Over here, this is our kettle. This tank itself, very simple, but the stuff that's behind it isn't so much. We work on an external calandria, so that's an external heat exchanger or external work boiler, as we call it sometimes in the UK. That allows us to reduce the amount of energy that we need to run this, and then also we recoup that lost energy that's in the vapor. We use cold liquor. We have a big heat exchanger in here, and that goes back into the tank for the next brew, all nice and clean. And yeah, it just means that we're running this place quite sustainably. We only use only about 30% of the amount of steam that we use in a normal kind of standard steam kit of this nature. And then our whirlpool. So a really good whirlpool, very shallow, very wide, very specific proportions, and then also we have a lot of controls in here that we can whirlpool, and we can pop in here at very different temperatures. So yeah, really happy with this. So we pass through these very, very quickly every day, out through the yeast tank we have on our work line here, down into the cellar, and 2 weeks down here, off the packaging, we can here on site, and then off to you. So hopefully everyone has a bit of Reckoner in their hand. We'll come down to the mash filter, I'll talk to you about that. And yeah, we were really happy with Reckoner, still are, I'm drinking it right now. So, Reckoner is Strata IPA. Designs here, a fantastic Sophie DeVere. She does all of our collage designs. All these are done analog. She puts them out at home, and she's happy with it. She just mounts it, sends us an image, and we put it straight on here. So, really happy with that. Strata is a cool new hop. It's new to us anyway. Our friends at Indie Hops and their agents here, Loughran's, were very nice that they thought of us for working with this new hop. When we told them about what we could do with it on the hot side and different bits of equipment that we had to work with here, they were really excited about it too. So when we got the bags of Strata, we we're like, yeah, we got to do a single hop IPA with this as well. So first of all, in the nose, it's just buckets of pineapple, passion fruit. I get a lot of white wine off it too. There's a little touch of dank, a little touch of spice, but nothing too over the top. It's really high in oil content, like usually double what you see on, you know, your Cascades and your Centennials at the moment. But yeah, it's got buckets of huge aroma, and it's a tricky one to work with a little bit too. So Charles, who works here with us, our brewer, he's worked with this hop in the States before. We took the decision to go with a double dry hop. What I mean by that is 2 very specific stages, slightly different temperatures, very clean, bottom off, and we got, I think, the best results from the hop by doing it that way too. So yeah, fermented on London Ale 3 yeast, nice and very soft, silky, lots of big mouthfeel without being overly sweet. And our grist is normally Maris Otter that we're getting from the UK. Some wheat malt, oat malts, use a lot of flakes, wheat, and carapils and strata, of course. So the mash filter that's behind me here allows us to work with as much wheat, as much oats as we want to use. There is a certain point where we feel that maybe it's too much, maybe it's not enough, but it's a really interesting part of what we can do with it to give the right texture to hop flavor. So I hope you like it. Thanks for joining us, and good evening.